The chicken, fresh every day, todo el día.
So es riquísimo.
The chicken tropic shop for $7.99. Real food for a real good deal. What's not to love?
¿Le que más tú quieres, chica?
Ginger, how are you there?
I'm good, Eric.
Looking up your prescription?
Yes.
It matters when you're looking for savings. Looks like we can save you money. There you go.
Thanks so much, Eric. I really appreciate you.
Where you get your medicine matters.
I'm attorney Jason Pearl, and the insurance companies just hate me. It's because I fight for huge settlements for car accident victims, often life-changing settlements. If you've been injured in a car accident, call me today at 855-JASON-WINS.
This is South Florida's most watched morning news today in Florida. Now at 10.
A weather alert out of parts of South Florida. Too much rain, too fast, now causing flooding. A shooting outside of a Fort Lauderdale bar. We are live. A University of Miami player involved in a deadly car accident that took the life of a child. Opening statements expected in the sex trafficking case of Sean Diddy Combs. Police say a shopper inside of a well-known store accidentally drops a gun and it goes off. And a Major League Baseball player says he's getting death threats over a bad game.
Good morning, South Florida. I'm Alex DeArvis.
And I'm Tavares Jones. Today in Florida at 10 starts now.
This is 7 News today in Florida. This is a 7 News weather alert.
And now to a weather alert off the top here at 10. Parts of South Florida under a flood advisory. Several streets already swamped.
Yeah, drivers will be using their windshield wipers for a couple of days this week. A rainy start to our Monday and to our work week.
And now to a live view of Fort Lauderdale on this wet and gray day. Grab your umbrellas because you'll need them. Let's get you a check of area weather. Meteorologist Erica Delgado in the Plex with the first look for us. Erica, good morning.
Hey, Tavares, Alex. You mentioned that flood advisory. We do still have one in place, but a flood watch is in place for all of mainland South Florida.
But it's like he's trying to run a one-man band out there. Behind his seat. And leave a comment below. This is a make-or-break season. He's got to make an impact. Good morning, good morning, good morning, all you beautiful people out there. Wow, what a freaking day. What a weekend. We're back at it now. It is Monday, the 12th already. I mean, May is blown by. I tell you what, freaking April blew by. May is going by faster than ever. Now we're back in the building. Everybody that's in here right now, good morning to all you beautiful people, and welcome back to the Brandon Mason Show. And yeah, we're covering it today, people. We're covering it today. As you know, we got to get on here. We got to get into the morning swing of things. It's Monday. You know, you get up on Mondays, you go, whoo, shaking the cobwebs, getting out there, getting in your car, starting them up, getting where you're going, right? You know what I'm saying? At least it's not winter time where you got to get the ice off the windows and all that. People down here in Miami have no idea what that's about. We're back at it right now. We got the Diddy Trial live update for conversation this morning. People joining us. I have video footage. I have a lot of cool things you got to see today on the updated information. Obviously, witnesses, information, jury information, what's going on with Diddy, his family, the quick clips, the things you need to say, what people are saying, some things that seem to be pretty damn powerful, seem to be true, some new people that are going to be now involved in the situation, all that in the building right now. I'm taking a look in the chat. Stevie's girl, Miss Lex, Brittany's in the building. Jeff Lee, how are you feeling? Candy, Captain's in the house. Ryder's in the building. Let me scroll up and see who else is in here right now. Lala's in the house. How are you feeling this morning as I cruise up? Melting Pot, RB. Roger, how are you feeling up there? Let me know. Candy, a beautiful moderator in the chat. We love and appreciate you. Everybody, it's Monday, and welcome back to the show. We're going to dive into it this morning. I got a lot of videos you're going to have to see, and we're going to dive into it. Listen, I'm going to show you the lower thirds like I always do before every single show. If you take a look up there, we got that. Obviously, we're going to the rejecting the plea deal. Was it a smart decision? Him saying he was nervous, what that actually meant when he said he was nervous, and you look back at those people, the jury, all those people in there, how powerful that actually was. I got videos on that. Then we got the witness missing. You guys heard about this, right? There's a witness that is missing from the freaking case. People are like, what? The person went missing? Yeah, the witness is gone. Like, isn't even showing up, isn't even answering the phone calls. Like, what is going on there? Dive into the next piece, the jury problem. What could be something? Will it help Diddy in this situation? Multiple attorneys, the situation there. And then the lengthy, wow, I said that crazy, lengthy case. That's correct. In the chat right now, people in the building right now, everybody put Diddy in the chat right now because we're getting ready to talk about it. I got videos for you guys to see that you guys are going to go, what the? Like, I got video footage of people, clips. I even have the van leaving the courthouse with Diddy in the van. People in the chat right now, if you're in the building right now, put Diddy in the chat and let YouTube know what we're talking about. This is our morning update. Miss Lex said, the witness received some hush money. What is going on here in the chat right now? Everybody put Diddy right now in the building. Put jury, put Diddy, put freaking news, put whatever you want, put, because right now we're building it up, letting people come into the channel right now, coming to the show for this morning, shaking those cobwebs. George Pearson in the building. Welcome to the show. We greatly appreciate you coming to the chat this morning. Listen, here's the situation, right? I take a look at Diddy, right? I take a look at this whole picture, and it's easy for all of us, right, to get up here. I'm going to move forward right to the bottom here where it just says witness missing. This is the biggest thing here, I think, going on. People need to understand the jury. You know, I take a look at the case, right? I take a look at how powerful it is on the outside. Like, we look at it and go, and I've been talking about this, saying this case, I look at everything from my freaking generation, from being alive and going back and talking about O.J. Simpson and going for, as far as you can go back. We had school things happening, shootings and all that. You look at terrorist stuff, you look at 9/11, you look at all this, right? Who did what, the planes, the buildings. I mean, you're talking so many things over the course of the years. When you look at this and you talk about Diddy, right? And you talk about the witness going missing, and you just think for a second. Like, what are the reasons, right? Like, what are the reasons? I got some videos I'm going to show you right now where some people think that this was set up like this. Some people tend to think this person was never going to show up. And let me tell you something. This helps Diddy's situation. This witness going missing helps the case. Some people say, well, the person could have died. Maybe. If that person did, you think the other jury's going to be like, well, okay, right? The witnesses now, people are showing up. Cassie is coming under her name. Cassie, we're getting that in just one moment. Everybody else is under an alias. Excuse me. And this witness goes missing. Some people say, look how powerful he is. And then they'll say, oh, hush money, right? And then they'll say, oh, well, this person didn't want to show up in the first place. So we're going to dive into that right now. We got 50 people in the building. And yes, guys, today, when we had 100 people, we're spinning that wheel today, giving out some money. Let me get to the video footage right now. I'm going to show you guys some clips. I want to get your opinion on this. And yes, I have a lot of clips you guys have seen. I have some new stuff today. I got the new tea in the house right now as I get ready to pull some of this up. I want to get your take on this. I want to get your take on the witnesses, on how it really was stirring up. Take a look at this video to start with. This was interesting. Take a look.
People think this is just another celebrity case. They have no idea what's really going on. Follow now, because this might be the biggest cover-up the media won't touch. The allegations against Sean Diddy Combs aren't small. They include everything from trafficking to payoffs to secret footage. And now the case is cracked wide open. Whispers inside the courtroom say key witnesses are suddenly refusing to testify. One juror reportedly asked to be removed for personal safety. Another source says the list of potential witnesses included other celebrities, but their names were quietly removed before day one. And here's where it gets darker. Some are speculating that this isn't just about Diddy, that this is just the tip of the iceberg, connected to a bigger, deeper web of celebrity handlers, private flights, and sealed settlements. Think Epstein 2.0, but in designer suits. And yet, the media coverage, soft, polished, sanitized. Why? Why are some names protected while others get destroyed overnight? And more importantly, what else is the jury hearing that we're not?
So hold up. I got the video for you guys got to see where they said witness number 3 that went missing might have never even been part of this. Maybe didn't even want to show up in the first place. Has been saying this, but he got subpoenaed, right? So let's take a look at this now. People joining us right now. Listen to this video right here.
Multiple Diddy updates in 60 seconds. So after days of the federal prosecutors talking about how one of their witnesses is just incommunicado and went completely missing, they are now admitting that she never wanted to testify or be involved in this case at all whatsoever. So that makes a lot more sense, but they did subpoena her. She's been subpoenaed to a federal trial, and if she doesn't show up, she could get in trouble. They do have their star witness though, and this is Cassie Ventura, and just look at how pregnant she is. Now, if you combine the sympathy that a pregnant woman gets from any type of jury with the video that they have of Diddy just brutalizing her in that hallway of that hotel, you can smell Diddy being cooked from here. And on Friday, they'll be doing their final jury selections. They have already narrowed it down to 45 people, so now they just have to narrow it down to who's going to be the 12 actual jurors and the alternates from there. The thing that I find really fascinating is that they have chosen mainly male jurors, like the vast majority are men. And 50 Cent just posted his dream team of the jurors he'd like to see there, and I, for one, would absolutely love to see this. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments.
What the hell did you... Listen, when I watched that video, okay, I started off by looking at this. I said, let this damn thing play through. But when you take a look at this, 100 people in the building. Hey, we put 100 in the chat right now. Long beard in the building. If you're watching this for the first time in the chat, put first time. Please let me know right now you're here for the first time. We want to shout you out. People come to the chat right now. We greatly appreciate you in the chat. Everybody, one more time, put Diddy in the building right now. Everybody, put Diddy in the chat right now to let YouTube know what we're talking about this morning. Put Diddy in the chat. Put Diddy jury in the building. Look, I'm just saying. When you're watching some of this shit, I'm taking a look at the video footage. I'm hearing what people are saying. I'm going, okay, well, maybe that missing person number 3 was never going to show up in the first place. Said, I'm not going. I don't care what anybody said, I'm not going. And they subpoena her. People are not going to show up just for their own safety. Do you understand that? People, they had 4 people, right? They had 4 people, witnesses, right? Cassie was number 1. Witness 1, going by her main name, Cassie. I'm going to show you a video on that one second. Her name, Cassie. Then you look at the other 3 witnesses. People are like, who are these people? Well, number 3 went missing. People didn't know who number 2 was. Number 4, no, we don't know what's going on. We have Cassie in that video, and the attorneys are trying to say, people, listen to this. The attorneys are trying to say, and I'll get to that in a minute, that Cassie was also a very physical person in that relationship. Very physical, someone that was hitting or abusive or whatever in that relationship. So both of them took turns doing XYZ. This is what's being said on there, and Cassie is going to speak up. Cassie also received the settlement and basically said she's not going to do anything. She received the settlement. The problem is the court is forcing her to do this. It's forcing her, subpoena her, make sure that she shows up in court and testifies. She doesn't want to testify. I guarantee she doesn't want to. She got her money. She's out. That's over. That case is done. You know what I'm saying? Our little sandbox in the building. How are you feeling? JJ Davis in the house. Big Bill's in the building. How are you feeling? Pitbull Mama's in the house. Welcome to the show, people in the chat right now. Greatly appreciate you. If you just joined us right now, everybody in the chat, say what's up to somebody that's in the building right now. Put somebody's name in the chat that you see right now. Show them some love in the building. Say what's up to them. Robo in the building. How are you feeling? Missy in the house. Welcome to the live stream. Yes, people, we're diving into it. We're talking about the missing, look, the missing witness is a key part of it. All of a sudden, shit starts crumbling for the prosecutors and the team that wants to get Diddy behind bars. When shit doesn't go the way you want, shit starts getting confusing. You know what I'm saying? You start looking around and go, whoa. You start seeing shit slip around. It's a good thing this isn't 3/4 down the line into the case. This trial is just starting right now, getting the jury selected. They want to get the exact jury they want in there to make sure they get what's supposed to be done. Now, I don't want to say you guys might agree or disagree. I don't want to say, hey, they're trying to force them to go to jail or they're trying to get him out of jail. But at the end of the day, the jury's being selected here and some people showing up. Jury, and I talk about this, the jury was like, we'll go to that in a second where we have jury problems, how they're just like laughing in court and shit. And people are like, well, this person's not taking this serious. Like, this is the biggest case there is right now. Would you agree? So let me go to some video footage right now for you guys to take a look at this right now. Let's go to this. This actual man gets on here and says that they are not going to use any of those videos that we thought they were going to use in court. This is really, really important, people. Take a look at this.
There are no celebrity sex tapes that are going to be.
Now, I heard you say that. Why do you think that?
Because I know it.
Come on.
I just know it. I mean, look, we are really connected here. I mean, we have a lot of sources. There will be no celebrity sex tapes and no minors. And in a way, I got to say, it benefits the defense.
Look, before you go there, I agree with you on the minors. Otherwise, we'd have a charge.
No celebrity sex tapes.
No, I agree with you on the minors because we'd have a charge that would.
I know, but I'm telling you, no celebrity sex tapes in this case.
How?
None.
That's the whole story that's been, percolating.
I know, and that's why it benefits the defense.
Did you guys hear that? If you didn't hear that, I'm going to play that again. He said all those tapes they got, phones, computers, cameras, they're not going to play those tapes in court. They're not going to use those tapes in court. If you're watching live right now, smack that damn like button ready for the updates. I got the videos of Diddy going out in the van. If you're watching live right now, smack that damn like button. If you've been here before, you know what to do. Double tap your screen. 200 people in the building. Let's watch this video one more time. Everybody right now, put Diddy in the chat, baby.
There are no celebrity sex tapes that are going to be.
Now, I heard you say that. Why do you think that?
Because I know it.
Come on.
I just know it. I mean, look, we are really connected here. I mean, we have a lot of sources. There will be no celebrity sex tapes and no minors. And in a way, I got to say, it benefits the defense.
Look, before you go there, I agree with you on the minors. Otherwise, we'd have a charge.
No celebrity sex tapes.
No, I agree with you on the minors because we'd have a charge that would.
I know, but I'm telling you, no celebrity sex tapes in this case.
How?
None.
That's the whole story that's been, percolating.
I know, and that's why it benefits the defense.
So basically, people in the chat right now, if you're coming into the building right now, yes, this is what's happening. People understanding this. Dorothy in the building, how are you feeling? Welcome to the live stream this morning. People that are new into the chat, if you're here for the first time, put first time in the chat so we can shout your name out right now in the building. How the hell are you guys feeling? Look, I'm watching this right now. You guys are watching this, and you're hearing this right now. He said there's going to be no celebrity sex tape. All those tapes that we thought. And again, this is just right now, allegedly, this was going on. This is what's being said. They are not going to use those tapes. That is the biggest shit that we've been talking about, right? Viral Underground in the building. We greatly appreciate you. Sugar Will in the house. Bull Princess in the building. Everybody in the chat right now, say what's up to them. Everybody, say what's up to those new first timers right now. Everybody, show them some love. Tell them, subscribe to the building. We love and appreciate you right now. Eric Bolden in the house. Greatly appreciate it. We're live every day, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. right here. Don't miss our damn show. We're rocking and rolling today, and I got more videos for you. Yeah, they're saying no sex tapes, and then they said the third witness wasn't going to show up anyway. So let's go. I got some videos for you guys to see now. Now we're going to get into it now. We're going to dive into the case, guys. Pay close attention to this. I want you guys to see this. Diddy is turning around and looking at the jury, okay? Take a look at the jury. I'm going to move on to the next piece of the pie here, obviously. The jury problem, okay? He's literally looking at them and saying, okay, nodding to them and acknowledging them, showing them like his appreciation. He said he was nervous to the judge. Like, I think he's trying to give his sympathy, his sympathetic, his side of emotional, tie into that and get the jury to understand him as a person by nodding and acknowledging them and seeing them and kind of being like, okay, whatever. And when he explains this shit, guys, pay close attention. Look at this video right here. This is important to see. I'm going to pull this up for you guys to hear right now. Listen in.
Diddy has been described by the people in the courtroom as super engaged, nodding along to the jurors that he likes, laughing at their jokes. We had an interesting moment where a reporter from Fox 5 said that Diddy turned around and she's pregnant and that he mouthed to her, "How are you?" So he's putting on the charm.
He's obviously a very charismatic person. He has been a celebrity for a very long time. He knows how to ingratiate himself with people. I don't know that it's necessarily a put on. I think that's just how he is, and he's just maybe being himself. He definitely wants to build rapport. He wants them to see him as another human being who is in a tough situation. And I think, look, he should rely on the charisma that has, served him well for many, many years.
I think that's part of his plan.
Definitely.
I mean, take a look at it right now. You got a missing witness, and now you got the juries getting screwed up. I mean, look, this is a high-profile case. I'm not saying the jury is going to be easy selection, but I'm telling you right now, you got people in the jury showing up into the building and literally laughing in court. Like, they're laughing, ha, 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 whatever. The judge is like, all right, you're not going to work out. That person's gone. Then you got people saying, look, I told you this. They said, look, I don't think I can go in this place without smoking for the time of this trial, because we're not talking 2 days. This could be 2 days, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And, you know, look, if they go on this whole time, they're going to have to smoke, and they're going to be like, you're smoking, you're under the influence, you're under this, whatever, right? You know what I'm talking about? Smoke weed every day. If they're doing that, and you guys heard that right now, right? If you guys joining us right now, you heard it. Smoke weed every day. If they're doing that shit, how are they going to go to court? People, you know that this isn't going to fly like that. So they already got problems right now. Dan in the building, we greatly appreciate you. Welcome to the show. As for me in the building, we appreciate you. Welcome to the show. And I'm giving you guys the updates, information, the news, all the shit you guys can see. And yes, I got more videos for you right now coming into effect. Everybody pay close attention to this. The judge, okay, listen to this. The judge now, this was crazy. I saw this video. This lady said the judge's going to show up and now we're studying hip hop, and was like studying hip and studying hop. It's like, okay, you missed the whole situation on hip hop, okay? The people that don't understand hip hop, maybe it's better for them. Honestly, maybe they see it from an outside view, like, hey, we're not looking at hip hop, we're looking at people right here doing good and bad things. But take a look at this video. This woman right here was explaining this. I want you guys to hear this clip. Listen to this.
Judge in the Diddy case went from this to this.
Where's that?
He said, I'm rolling up with my headphones. I've been studying this Diddy case. And I'm listening to Pop and Biggie. I'm doing this for the big homies. Yo, he didn't look like he knew hip or hop before. Now all of a sudden, homeboy is like jamming, walking to the courthouse. I just have to refresh y'all memories. This was him. He's covering the Diddy case now. And homeboy was like, I've been studying on hip and hop. So before I didn't know about the hip or the hop. Now I know about it. Now I understand the whole genre. I know what's going on. This is New York culture. East Coast, West Coast beef. Like I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to get it. But to really understand it, I have to get it, embody the culture. He listening to Biggie and Tupac on there. I'm just letting y'all know. And Lord, we hope he's not listening to Diddy or Kanye. He might be listening to Diddy to see what Diddy was singing about in his songs. I'm just saying, you know, because R. Kelly was a little out there in his songs, and we don't really know. But I think this was very interesting to see homeboy turn the page.
I'm not gonna lie, like I laugh at that clip, right? Like there was no comedy in there, right? But the reality is, if a judge shows up and judge is like not even in that world, and all of a sudden he's wearing headphones and beats, listening to music, he studied hip hop, it's like, I mean, look, he's got to take it there, I guess, understand the culture, what's going on. But I don't know if that really matters when it comes to, did he do A, B, C? Like, did he do this? Did he do that? Isn't really about necessarily music. But in the music, what they speak about and all that, sometimes it can come back to haunt you. I'm just saying, you see shit happen all the time. People in the chat right now, if you're just joining us right now, put Diddy and put innocent or put guilty. Everybody watching right now, if you're watching live, put Diddy and then put innocent, or put Diddy and then put guilty. I'm looking in the stream right now to see what you guys are picking. I want to see what you guys are saying right now in the chat right now, people. Dan said, my grandpa used to call it that. Hibbity hobbity, Rocky, you listen to. Bull Princess said, nah, he's going to be guilty by association with R. Kelly. Look, people in the chat right now, let me know what's going on. I got the stuff in here in the chat. Diane, my little melting pot. Bozo the Clown in the building. How you feeling? Viral Underground. Drop it in the chat. Pops in the house. Richard Mason, let me know in the building. Robert Moore in the house. How are you feeling? Stevie's girl, Jeff Lee. How Ebony Knox. Ebony Lux in the building. How are you feeling? Welcome to the show. Morales Motorworks, welcome to the building. If you're new in the chat, let us know so we can shout you out, people. If we didn't shout you out right now, people are going to say something to you in the chat. Watch and see in the chat right now. I got more videos for you, but hold up. We got to play that one again because she said all of a sudden he was studying hip and hop. That's okay. We got to hear that. But yeah, look how fast the judge has to switch over. This is videos that people are making, but take a look. This is important shit. She's comedy, but it's kind of true, right?
Judge in the Diddy case went from this to this.
Where's that?
He said, I'm rolling up with my headphones. I've been studying this Diddy case. And I'm listening to Pop and Biggie. I'm doing this for the big homies. Yo, he didn't look like he knew hip or hop before. Now all of a sudden, homeboy is like jamming, walking to the courthouse. I just have to refresh y'all memories. This was him. He's covering the Diddy case now. And homeboy was like, I've been studying on hip and hop. So before I didn't know about the hip or the hop, now I know about it. Now I understand the whole genre. I know what's going on. This is New York culture. East Coast, West Coast beef. Like I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to get it. But to really understand it, I have to get it, embody the culture. He listening to Biggie and Tupac on there. I'm just letting y'all know. And Lord, we hope he's not listening to Diddy or Kanye. He might be listening to Diddy to see what Diddy was singing about in his songs. I'm just saying, because R. Kelly was a little out there in his songs, and we don't really know. But I think this was very interesting to see Homeboy turn the page.
Hey, look, I'm like, she was funny on that comment, but let me tell you something. This shit's kind of true, right? People in the chat right now, you guys know people got to do what they got to do. I got a message for you guys right now, guys in the building right now. Take a look at some of these clips I got here. By the way, she made another video talking about Cassie showing up pregnant. This was kind of important to see, too. Take a look at this one.
Y'all, Cassie pulled up to New York City pregnant, powerful, and peaceful. But don't get it twisted, y'all. She didn't come to play. She came to testify. Now, she's the only woman in this Diddy trial using her real name. Everybody else is anonymous, but not Cassie. She said, yep, it's me. I said what I said. Now, hear me the mic. Order subpoena, and let's not forget that she hit him with a lawsuit back in 2023 and walked away with the bag. Now she's here for justice. Jury selection just started, and baby, the courtroom is giving hip-hop history class. The judge came in with his Dre beats, and one of the jurors said they bumped Tupac. Like, we're really watching a federal trial? A federal rap trial at that, unfold in real time. The government said Diddy's running an entire enterprise of abuse. This is not a tabloid moment. This is RICO charge level. And here's the gag. One of the key witnesses, victim 3, vanished. The feds say they can't find her. She's missing. Radio silent. So now Cassie's testimony just got even more crucial. This woman is pregnant, unbothered, and still pulling up to hold him accountable. We don't deserve her at all, because the level of accountability and fearlessness, she is really teaching her daughters a very powerful lesson. Cassie's showing up, and she's showing out. And I hope Diddy's team pack their prayers, because if that woman takes the stand with her full chest out, it's about to get real federal real fast. Stay tuned. Stay seated, because the tea is always boiling. But one thing I will
look, all I'm saying right now is that she's kind of on track with this shit. I don't know innocent or guilty in the chat, people. I'm just saying we got 600 people in the building. Everybody put 600 in the chat right now.
Make some noise!
And that jury that showed up, they said, you got to go because
smoke weed every day.
You can't do that, right? You know what I'm saying? You're going to go to court. You can't
smoke weed every day.
If you want to be in the freaking jury, they won't let you do that. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, if you're watching live for the first time, I greatly appreciate you. Put first time in the chat. And by the way, if you're in the building right now and you see advertising pop up, you can watch it or you can skip through it, get back in the building, put some messages in the chat right now. I got another clip I want you guys to see. And by the way, if you're just joining us right now, they said they're not going to use the freaking sex tapes in the court. First off, one witness goes missing. Then you got jury showing up saying, I can't do this, can't do that. People getting kicked out, people saying they're scared. And then this guy, if you just joined us, I showed this clip. They said they're not going to use those tapes. One more time for the people that just joined us.
There are no celebrity sex tapes that are going to be.
Now, I heard you say that. Why do you think that?
Because I know it.
Come on.
I just know it. I mean, look, we are really connected here. I mean, we have a lot of sources. There will be no celebrity sex tapes and no minors. And in a way, I got to say, it benefits the defense.
Look, before you go there, I agree with you on the minors. Otherwise, we'd have a charge.
No celebrity sex tapes.
No, I agree with you on the minors because we'd have a charge that would.
I know, but I'm telling you, no celebrity sex tapes in this case.
How?
None.
That's the whole story that's been, percolating.
I know, and that's why it benefits the defense.
That's why this was the biggest part of today's show is, as of now, right, a lot of people, I will tell you, we don't know the answers. right? Diddy did some shit back in the day. A lot of people did a lot of shit back in the day. A lot of people did a lot of shit that would have been guilty back in the day. But now we're moving forward, whether he's innocent or guilty, whether what's going to happen is going to happen, whether he did it or not. What I'm saying is by watching this shit, he's doing pretty damn good right now. Right or wrong? Is Diddy doing pretty good right now? I'm just saying in the case. People, I'm watching this right now. And look at this. This is a clip about Justin Bieber. This guy, he had a crazy story about, I'm going to go back to that clip, what he was saying, obviously, about Diddy and what he did. But then he made another post just recently about Justin Bieber. Listen to this one. This was important.
What would I tell Justin Bieber? If he came to the midnight looking for advice, I would tell him, son, it's going to be okay. You don't have to carry the weight of this burden all by yourself. You were a kid. You were a child. Every one of those monsters should have known better. It was their responsibility to look out for you and protect you. And all of them have failed and let you down. I would tell you, Justin, that people are very forgiving. If you come clean and you tell the truth, you'll be amazed how much love people could have for you. I believe you were manipulated. I believe that you were compromised. I believe some very, very bad things happened to you, kid. I would even further go on to say that they made you do things that you're not proud of. They lied to you. They said these types of things are normal. Everybody in Hollywood is doing this, and it's 100% accepted in the industry. I would tell you to stay strong. I would tell you not to lose your faith. All you have to do is ask for forgiveness for yourself, for the other people that you possibly hurt, for God. But most importantly, you have got to let this go. This is not your fault. You were just a kid. They took advantage of you at your most vulnerable moments. You believed in them. You looked up to them. You trusted them that they were going to give you the guidance you so desperately needed to even have the possibility of surviving in this industry. I would tell you not to be afraid. I would tell you to have courage. And I would remind you over and over and over again, Justin, that this was not your fault. The Midnight is praying for you, kid. I am here if you need me. I will pick you up. I'll treat you like my own. I'll walk through fire with you to make sure that that fucking monster.
How to cut that down right there, because he was about to take it next level. You guys saw that. The people out there's a lot of people out there, I'm just saying, that have a lot of hurt, a lot of passion for what's going on. Family members, right? Kids, relationships, a lot of stuff. People in the chat right now, he's about to turn it up. You guys saw that right now. I got some other clips I want you to hear too about what, and here's the van. Hold up. Here's the van. They're saying leaving here, the courthouse, heading back to where Diddy is staying right now. I'm going to show this a couple times in a row so you guys can see this, but take a look at this.
They have an inside garage that allow officer to transport Diddy back to the federal jail until trial is over. They have an inside garage that allow officer to transport Diddy back to the federal jail until trial is over. They have an inside garage that allow officer to transport Diddy back to the federal jail until trial is over.
I'll show that a couple times. I mean, these are some interesting clips too. But you know, we have another video that we have to show. Actually, there's two that you have to see right now that you haven't seen. I promise you that. And what's going to happen with the victims and people out there that are scared to come forward. This is a clip that people should listen to. Take a look at this. This is coming in. See what you guys think about this.
They'll all be attacked on cross-examination. Their character will be impugned. They will attack the victims for not coming forward until Cassie Ventura came forward. How do you fix that? You find an outcry witness. What is an outcry witness? An outcry witness is someone the victim told about the at the time. So 10 years ago, I told you Sean Combs raped me at this party. I told you that then, but I never made a police report. That adds credence, credibility to the victim's statement. So a lot of victims are going to be attacked because they continued in a seemingly friendly relationship with Combs. A lot of women do that. Your boss makes advances on you unwanted. What do? Quit and starve? There's a lot of reasons women maintain a relationship with the rapist. So we may lose credibility on a couple of witnesses, but the sheer number of them, I find it hard to believe that a jury will choose to disbelieve all of these ladies and choose to believe Sean Combs.
You know what? Here's the thing. In reality right now, in our world, right, it isn't always about what the judge actually thinks. It's actually what's proven, right? Like we all could sit back right now. We can all sit back right now and say, look, the apple doesn't fall too far. Like, you know what I mean? If it walks like a duck, you know, quacks like a duck. You know what I mean? Like, it isn't like everybody around the world and all these witnesses and that. I'm not saying everybody is exactly correct. Everyone's spot on. But what I am saying is we can't sit back and go, he didn't do anything, right? But it has to be proven. People watching right now, it has to be proven. And so far in the case, all we've seen so far, to be honest with you, is the video of Cassie. Like, I mean, let's be honest. Like, whether he did it or not, all we've seen so far is the video of Cassie in the hotel, right? Have we seen anything else? Like, they haven't showed us anything. So I'm just trying to figure out right now, Sin No More in the building. How you feeling? Welcome to the live stream. Guys, take a look at this video. This was one that I saw. I said, wow. Because you know that book's supposed to come out with all this stuff. Take a look at this video. This was important. Actually, let me zoom in. This video is actually bigger for you guys to see. But when I took a look at this video, you know, Al B. Sure claims Diddy is linked to Kim Porter's death and his own health collapse. Take a look at this video real quick. I'm going to show this from this video, and I'm going to zoom in. Guys, this is important. Listen to this.
There's no hustle. There's no marketing. I'm living my truth, and it's time.
So you were in that coma in 2022. You had the liver transplant, you had the tracheotomy, I mean, all that stuff that went on.
Multi-system organ failure.
Yeah. Wow.
60.
Right. Have they figured out what happened yet?
We will.
No, I mean, have the doctors medically, like, what happened to you?
Yeah, what happened? So,
because you just collapsed, right?
Yeah. So, you know, just mysteriously out of the blue, you know, which we do talk about in the book.
Yes.
What that,
I want to get into that.
What that process is. But, yeah, so it's been quite a journey. And as I said, you know, even as it relates to writing the book, I went through almost, you know, more than a decade of, being scrutinized and clowned by law enforcement, them telling me, you need some help. Sex trafficking? Really? What's wrong with you? No way. You know, just not realizing that they were also working for the situation.
Because you were hinting, saying,
posting. Yeah. I get calls, take it down or else, so on and so forth.
But this is about Diddy, so let's be clear for everybody that doesn't know.
Diddy, who's about to, his trial's about to start. Yeah, yes. They're selecting a jury.
But you were on this train years ago.
Yes, many years ago.
Diddy Combs, or people affiliated with him, did something to you that caused you to have multi-organ failure.
I believe this to be the case, yes. If you actually knew what they did to me, there was a bounty on my head, there was a bunch of stuff. Remember, I'm the only one who spoke up, and I'm the only one left alive. So this is not about a scared thing, you know. It's just time to reveal the truth. I mean, it is what it is. I went through many years of scrutiny and being dragged face first on the concrete, you know, being called delusional and things of that nature. My faith serves me so well. You know, I'm in prayer every single day, multiple times a day, just saying, you know, just let's get this right. And when you think about it, for me, I don't even wish him harm. I don't wish him, you know, I don't want to be here. I would love for us to all be, you know, riding in the sunset. We sold millions of records. We've affected the culture. We celebrated our genre of music that we came from, hip hop. You know, this is supposed to be a celebration. This shouldn't be a national court case. So there's no anger with me. I don't produce anger, jealousy. That just doesn't come from me.
You know, when I take a look at that video, it goes back, obviously, to, if people don't know, you know, the mother of the kids, of a lot of these kids. It's difficult because she did go missing. A lot of people around there went missing. And if you go back in time, a lot of people don't know the answers to all this shit, right? And I show you these videos and clips. I think if it's important for you guys to see. Here's another one right here. Take a look at this video. This was important for you guys to hear as well. I saw this video and I said, let me just play this. You know, some of this shit that people are coming to the chat right now, it's confusing in a lot of ways. But now there is a fifth witness added to this. Remember, there was 4 witnesses. One was Cassie, the main witness, right? And that's all they really had. And then they got number 3 went missing, and now they added a 5th one. Listen to what this gentleman says on here right now about the 5th witness that's added.
The Diddy prosecution just dropped a major bombshell today. Well, a lot of things actually happened today, but let's talk about this first one. Victim number 5 has been introduced. She's been kept under wraps. She's willing to testify using her real name, not an alias, not her initials. And what she has to talk about isn't even part of the official charges. Let's get into why. Basically, the purpose of this witness number 5 is to show a pattern of abuse and violence that was orchestrated by Diddy. Now, at the same time, witness number 3 is still missing. And by missing, I mean that they can't get a hold of her. She has no interest in testifying. They've subpoenaed her, and she is just not responding. We know that she is an ex, but that's about all we know. Now, on the defense side, Diddy's team is trying to flip the script on Cassie, who is going to be one of the first people to testify, basically saying that she was equally as violent as Diddy was in that video, and they say that they have video from 2016 to back those statements up. And speaking of Cassie, there was a photo from 2005 that prosecution wants in and defense wants out. Now, the reason for this is that prosecution is arguing that this shows how happy Cassie was before everything happened with Diddy and how this has truly impacted her life. Now, the judge sided with prosecution, said that this photo is still allowed. And if all of that wasn't enough, out of the 45 jurors they had going in from Wednesday, 2 of them have already dropped out, bringing that number to 43, and they decided to do final jury selection, not today like they were supposed to, but Monday. So they're going to be coming in an hour before opening arguments to whittle the jury down from the 43 people left to 12 jurors and 6 alternates. And think about this, if this is how it's already going before opening statements even begin, this trial is going to be absolutely wild. Now, if there's any other parts of it that you want me to deep dive, drop that in the comments.
What I'm saying is, I'm taking a look at this shit. I got to be honest with you. Like, going into this, you're like, you know, Diddy's in trouble. Yeah, and he's still in trouble. A lot of this shit is still like, okay. But what's crazy is, I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm looking at this going, maybe this guy's gonna beat that. I never in my life, through this whole thing, I'm like, Diddy's in trouble, regardless whether it's 10 years, 20 years. In the chat right now, how much time do you think Diddy's going to get? In the chat right now, people in the chat right now, how much time do you think Diddy is actually going to get? Icy King in the building. Stinson in the house. How are you feeling? Welcome to the show. If you're in it for the first time, let us know. How much time do you actually think Diddy is going to get? Because the person going missing, and then the jury selection situation, I got like the artist sketch here, right? Because you can't have any footage in there, any, you know, videos or cameras or any of that in the chat right now. I'm going to break down for you guys to see a couple things, obviously, from the other day and then into today, because today's opening arguments, opening statements, people talking about this right now. And if you haven't seen some of this shit, how about this video here? This is one of them. Take a look at this.
It's a lot of rappers out here that got secrets with Puffy. Imagine Puffy, Playboy. Yeah, Playboy, don't worry about that, man. I can get us, come with me to the island, Playboy. Come chill with me. Won't be no security guards, no nothing. Won't nobody know about your business. Hey, don't worry about that. I'll wire that, Playboy. I could get percentages from negotiating and making this deal, but you got to give up that butt. You got to give up that butt and royalties. And I can change your family life. You know why? Because he had to give up that butt.
Sean Diddy Combs has rejected a plea deal offered by federal prosecutors in his high-profile sex trafficking and racketeering case, opting instead to proceed to trial. The trial is scheduled to begin on May 5th, 2025 in Manhattan Federal Court. Combs faces multiple charges, including racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, and transportation for the purpose of prostitution. If convicted, he could face a life sentence. During a recent court hearing, Combs' attorney, Mark Agnifilo, outlined the defense's strategy, asserting that Combs' actions were part of a consensual swinger lifestyle rather than criminal behavior. Agnifilo emphasized that Combs believed his participation in events known as freak-offs, which involved hiring escorts and engaging in group sexual activities, was socially acceptable and did not involve coercion. Federal prosecutors allege that Combs orchestrated these events over 2 decades, coercing individuals into sexual acts through the use of drugs and threats, and utilizing hidden recordings to silence victims. One significant piece of evidence is a video from 2016 showing Combs assaulting his ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, in a Los Angeles hotel hallway. Despite the defense's claims that the footage was manipulated, the judge ruled it admissible in court. Reuters Combs has been in custody at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn since his arrest in September 2024. He has been denied bail multiple times, even after offering a $50 million bail package that included GPS monitoring. The upcoming trial is expected to last 8 to 10 weeks and will feature testimonies from multiple alleged victims. The proceedings are anticipated to be closely watched, given Combs' prominence in the music industry and the serious nature of the charges against him.
But you know what bothers me though, realistically? We still, to this day, haven't seen anything but the Cassie video. Like, we can all talk about it. Look, I can go on here and say, he did this, he did that, or this person said this, and the victim, they got videos. They got videos of what? They're not, listen, I just showed you. They said they're not showing the sex tape videos. They're not showing stuff with minors. This gentleman just came on here, and I just showed you guys a bunch of times this video, and the reason why I showed this clip a bunch of times is because this is the situation. This is what people are waiting to see if it's not going to happen.
There are no celebrity sex tapes that are going to be.
Now, I heard you say that. Why do you think that?
Because I know it.
Come on.
I just know it. I mean, look, we are really connected here. I mean, we have a lot of sources. There will be no celebrity sex tapes and no minors. And in a way, I got to say, it benefits the defense.
Look, before you go there, I agree with you on the minors. Otherwise, we'd have a charge.
No celebrity sex tapes.
No, I agree with you on the minors because we'd have a charge that would.
I know, but I'm telling you, no celebrity sex tapes in this case.
How?
None.
That's the whole story that's been, percolating.
I know, and that's why it benefits the defense.
What, you've seen Diddy kiss a man?
I definitely seen Diddy kiss a man.
Continuously called Puff gay. Does that affect your relationships in Hollywood? I don't call him gay. I said. Let me read it, Fifth. Oh my God. Sorry I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You are all now left under leadership of Puffy Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow. Dinner thieves in theaters January. Oh, that's what
I walked into the room and seen Diddy kiss a man. A powerful man.
Okay. Can you say who that is?
That what? I can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone.
Because that person is still in the music industry and it's a big dog. And,
so if you were to say that name, I would know who that is right off top.
So look, a lot of people now are like, look, we got information. We're not saying shit. People aren't saying anything. I think the trend right now, the trend in the music industry, the trend in the, obviously celebrities that don't want to get in trouble, the trend in the world, the trend in the jury, people that are scared, people aren't saying what I believe they want to say. Until you can understand, obviously, or if you're subpoenaed and you got to speak up, you got to tell the truth, stuff's going to come out, obviously. But I don't think they got what they think they want to get right now. I don't think the prosecution is as strong as what they anticipated. But I'm not saying that they're not going to get there. And I had videos. People are speaking out on their own. People like Cat Williams, people like 50 Cent, people like Jaguar Wright. They're talking out there saying shit. People know what I'm talking about in the building right now. If you're here for the first time in the chat right now, let me know. Put first time, and in the chat, put Diddy. How you feeling? Jared Duvall in the building. Pinky isn't real in the building. Icy King again. Welcome to the live stream. If it's your first time, let us know. We want to shout you out. Adriana in the building. Sandy, Zolma, Jane. Let me see if we scroll up, see anybody new in the chat we haven't seen before. Please put your name in the chat. Jason Strader, how you feeling? Fades by Fame in the building. How are you feeling? If I didn't say your name yet, how about this video, people from last week? This one still got me a little confused. Everybody that's watching this right now, this clip I'm about to play from last week speaks volumes, though. Take a look at this one from last week. This shit still got me confused.
Okay. So then my assistant was like, he wants to hang out with you next week. And I was like, for what? He's like, I think he's trying to you. That's what my assistant said. And I was like, oh, okay. Now I get it. So now no more communication. Now you know to be hands off with somebody. A number of producers come in to make the approach, and you threaten to punch them in the mouth, or threaten to knock their head off for talking to you like, or looking at you like you're a woman. When you approach a real man about his masculinity, you're going to get a real reaction back. It's a difference when a guy walks in a room and when a man walks into a room. And a man don't take the same things that a guy will accept. So always be the man in the room. And that's always been my whole...
That's what I'm saying. Like, all these videos that are flourishing, That came from the heart right there. I don't care what anybody says. That's not a made-up video. You can talk about TikTok all you want. That video right there comes from the heart, and people are looking at it a little different, and that's why I show these clips.
Hey, speaking of
This
love,
is love.
I saw a guy on the internet the other day who said he used to be your security guard, who said that when you were dating J-Lo, Will Smith and Jada tried to pick her up on a threesome, and you were going to beat up Will Smith. Is that true?
Yo, this show has gotten crazier since the last time I No,
it's all about love, though. That's not true.
You really heard that? Nah.
What? Yeah, I watched it on the internet. You're telling me I can't believe everything I read?
What? I don't know what you're talking about. Jimmy, I thought we was friends. Where did this?
It all started, we was in Atlanta. And this story starts when I'm with Puff and he's in the exotic bookstores and he's doing shopping, right? He's shopping, getting his stuff and everything like that. So, you know, this is the first time I was ever in an exotic bookstore with Puff. So, you know, I'm giving him his space. He's taking things off the shelves and stuff like that because they gave him a brown paper bag. When they gave him a brown paper bag, he was just putting stuff in there. So I said, damn, you know, he got to go put it on the counter and, you know, show everybody what he's getting. So as he going, I'm just looking at the places where he picking stuff from. So there's one part he picked up some things from up here on my left side. And then he picked like quite a few of them down. I'm like, okay. He put them in the bag. So when I went by there and I looked up there and it said butt plugs. And I was like, hey, yo. I was messing with him. Because people don't understand, you know, we was like friends. He was a part of the same gang. So I'm still gonna tease him. I'm still gonna mess with him and everything like that. I could do that. It wasn't just no security thing. So I say, yo, what are you getting this for? And it said butt plugs. And he was like, yo, can I do my shopping by myself? I said, yeah, you could do it by yourself, brother. And he started walking and everything like that. So when he got to, I just waited at the counter. So when he got to the counter, he didn't even have to show the guy nothing. He just gave the guy a wad of money. I mean, like he gave the guy a stack something like this. And Puff wasn't the dude that carried no 20s and no 50s and nothing like that. And I mean, like he just said, boom. And we walked out the store. So we had to leave Atlanta and go to North Carolina for a show. You understand? And it was him, this rapper, Sarah, and this other girl. We all got on a G5 jet, and we flew to G4 jet, and we flew to North Carolina because they was doing the show. You know what I'm saying? So they were gonna do the show the next day. So Puff had the presidential suite, and him, the rapper, Sarah, and this other girl, young girl, they was in the room. Now you hear all this stuff going on and everything like that. I was like, oh, okay. So I heard a bell ring. When the bell rang, I go to the door. I said, what's up? He said, my cousin up here in the room, I want to check him. You know, see, is he all right? I said, who your cousin? He said, Ja Rule. I said, he good. He said, yeah, but I want to check on him. I said, he in the room, man. They don't want to be bothered. He said, well, I'm going to go check on my cousin. I said, bro, you ain't getting in that room. He was like, yo, I'm getting in that room. I said, yeah, bro, trust me. Jesus Christ has to go come down here and take the air out of my body for you to get in that room. Believe what I'm saying. Yo, I'm going in that room. So he tried to do the bum rush, go in the room. I grabbed him, threw him up against the piano. You know, it's a little, you know how you throwing somebody around the room, threw him up against the piano, and then Puff ran out. He was grabbing the towel. Ja ran out. He was grabbing the towel. Ja Rule ran out. He was grabbing the towel. And then Puff was like, yo, well, Jane, what's up? I said, yo, dude tried to get in the room, man. He said he Ja cousin. And I told him he couldn't go in the room. And he was like, I was like, yeah, Jane, that's my cousin. He said, but you ain't want to go up in there because there was a lot of freaking going on. That's exactly what he said. You know what I mean? Well, freaky stuff going on. And and I said, I let him go. And then Puff looked at Ja Rule, and he was like, and they went back in the room. When Ja said, you don't want to come up in there, a lot of freaky stuff is going on. You got to use your mind. What they was doing with those butt plugs.
Do you know what I'm saying? Right now, there's stories coming out. Stories coming out left and right. And look, that's his prerogative. There's nothing wrong. That's what you want to do. That's on you. No one's knocking Puff for doing that. That's on him. That's his own personal time. But the point is, who did shit when they didn't want to do shit? That's the question. 600 people back in the house. Let's go. Appreciate you guys all smacking the like button. Subscribe here for the first time. Let me know. And drop your states in the chat. I'm trying to see where you guys are from right now. What state are you based in? Drop it in the chat right now. That's how we get connected in the building. And everybody in the building right now, put somebody's name in the chat. If you're watching live right now, you see somebody's typing, type their name right now so we can connect in the chat. It's a community we're building right here. Subscribe to the platform. We're live Monday through Friday, every freaking day at 10 a.m. And hold on a second. As I'm going through some of this, I want to explain something to you guys and explain, the hard part about what we saw in the last couple weeks about the trial, and I show some repeat stuff because, look, it's informational. It's different. It's interesting. It's shit that we haven't seen, don't understand. The life of someone that maybe, you're trying to take a look at. We show new clips every single day on the platform. New clips, sports entertainment right here. But this kind of shit is interesting, right? And Suge Knight from jail, we showed this. We're seeing clips and weird instances. I go back every day. I show you new clips. And I go back and show you some old clips. And because every time new shit comes out, I show you the new shit and go back, go look, remember this too. And I kind of bring it together. We start bringing the case together. People to start understanding, wow, like to really get the idea behind this. But even Suge Knight in jail with the podcast, the jail podcast is like, really speaking out too. If you guys haven't seen this, a quick 30 seconds, real quick. Look at this. This is in jail. People in prison, Suge Knight.
What Puffy done, what Puffy did, or what Puffy do, it's not a surprise. Everybody know what it is.
Hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs has been accused of beating and sexually assaulting his ex-girlfriend and singer, Cassie.
You got to be able to do that type of to a woman and other women, but it's not new. It's not like it's new news. Shit. Same time he beat the shit out of motherfucking, what's a little girl named, Cassie or whatever. He had an assistant by the name of Capricorn. He felt Capricorn. Cap was keeping this shit on the low about if she was messing with Cuddy or not. Puffy beat the shit out that bitch.
I'm from jail, like from prison. They got podcasts. They're rocking and rolling. People go in there and get their own show. They get out making money. He's going to come out making a shit ton of money speaking up on this case. A lot of people are going to make a lot of money after coming out after this case or during this case, speaking on shit that they got to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes it so interesting. This makes it so interesting to see. And Jaguar Wright's one of those people. I got another video before we get off today, obviously 10 to 11 every day, but we got to see this one. Jaguar Wright is speaking, and I'm surprised this one. I'll be honest. I'm surprised she's still alive. She's letting everybody know what's going on. And with all the people getting scared to talk, I would imagine that she'd be one of them, but she's not. She's just speaking.
Diddy had been trying to get to Bieber for a minute, and his management was backing him off. But it wasn't until Usher took over management and had guardianship and gave temporary guardianship to the diddler for 48 hours. Think about that. He had already been to the hospital. That situation that Gene was talking about. And you still took Bieber there. But you got custody of him first. Diddy had already tried. They wouldn't let him. Actually, someone made reference to the fact that Diddy trying to get at Bieber the way he was trying to get at Bieber was looking a little predatory. And then Usher came in and discovered it and managed him and got custody of him and promised to look after him. And then he sent him to the diddler. Does that sound like a good guy?
It's horrible.
Does that sound like a good guy? Now that we know what Diddy's really like.
That shit is so interesting. When I take a look at this stuff, by the way, if you're in the building right now, if you're a subscriber of the show, put a Y in the chat right now. If you are a subscriber of the show, put a Y in the chat right now. We just want to make sure that you guys are in here in the building. And this is the time we're going to spin the wheel right now. We are going to spin the wheel right now and pick a lucky person right now in the chat. Everybody in the chat right now, if you're a subscriber of the show, put Y in the chat. And if you're not, subscribe right now because we're getting ready to spin the wheel. People watching the show right now, we do this every day. We give out money as much as we possibly can to beautiful people in the chat joining our show. In the building, put pick me in the chat. Put Diddy in the chat. A lucky person that puts Diddy in the chat right now is going to spin the wheel right now. We had over 30,000 views this morning. We greatly appreciate all you people in attendance that are liking and subscribing, being part of what we do here on the channel. Sports entertainment every day, 10 to 11, live right here every day, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Make sure you guys join us. Come a little bit early before the countdown starts. We can communicate live in the chat. In the chat right now, I'm taking a look at it. We are going to select some people right now in the building right now, everybody. If you're in the chat, put Diddy in the chat. Right now, a lucky person that puts Diddy in the chat right now, innocent or guilty, in the building is going to be selected right now to spin the wheel, make some money. Can't guarantee anything. We just do it every day to do our best to give out to you guys joining our show in the morning. Here we go right now. I'm going to spin the wheel right now and pick somebody in the chat. Pay close attention right now as we get ready to do so. I'm taking a look right now. Here we go. Bang, here we go. Okay, a lucky person's being selected right now in the chat. I'm going to type the name in the building right now. Here we go. We have our winner. Everybody pay close attention to the chat and keep on putting Diddy in there. That's how you get selected for the show today. Here we go. I just dropped the name in the chat. Everybody pay close attention in there. Do you see it? Bang, it's in the chat right now.
Make some noise!
Diane, you've been selected, Diane, and hit your name. Let's go. Let's spin the wheel. Go ahead, Brittany. It's spinning right now. Here we go. Hopefully you can win. I can't guarantee anything, but I hope that you win as a part of our show. Every day we do this. Make sure you hit the like button and you subscribe right now. Join the Mesa Mob and do what we do every single day. Diane, I hope that you win right now. I hope that you win right now. Here we go. We're slowing up. We're slowing up. We're slowing up. Bang! We got a 20 for Diane going out to you. We greatly appreciate you, Diane. We got another person right now who's going to spin the wheel right now if you're in our show. We got another person who's going to spin right now. We're out of time, but we're still going to pick a lucky person right now in the chat. And we have another offer after the show, so stay right there. In the building right now, Diane, you just won $20. Welcome to the show. Greatly appreciate you. Love you very much. Here we go right now. Lucky person's being selected right now. I'm going to drop it in the channel right now. Here we go. Everybody put Diddy in the chat. I'm going to drop the name right now. Here we go. Let me see who is the winner. Okay, here we go. I got it right now. I got it right now. We have another winner right now. And again, I can't guarantee that we just spin the wheel. Take a look at the chat, people. The second winner of today's show is in there right now. Randomly selected every day. I don't select it. It randomly picks it on the screen. Caroline, you have won right now. Caroline, welcome again to the show. Let's spin the wheel right now for Caroline. Go ahead, Brittany, spin. There we go. And we're spinning right now. Caroline, sit back and do what?
Smoke weed every day.
Here we go, Caroline. Let's get this right now. Can't guarantee anything. I just spin it. We see what happens. Let's see what we get right now. No, Caroline, we did our best. Caroline, we wanted you to win. We can't guarantee anything. We just do our best in the chat right now. Everybody right now, one more person, put Diddy in the chat. One more person is going to win right now. Everybody put Diddy in the chat right now. A lucky person is going to win on the show right now. Everybody in the chat, put Diddy right now in the building. Put where you're based. Put your favorite emoji. Put whatever you want right now in the chat. A lucky person has a chance to win right now. And we're going to see who does that in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bang, we got a winner in the chat right now. Let me drop it in the damn chat right now. And again, I can't guarantee anything, people. I just spin the wheel and we see who wins. Let me drop it. We got the name right there. Here we go. I got to just put the wheel emoji next to it right now so you can actually have a chance to see the winner. Here we go. We got a winner in the chat. Robo Smith in the building right now has been selected. to spin the wheel. Go ahead, Brittany, spin it. Let's go. We're doing this every day. Go ahead, Brittany, spin it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We're rocking and rolling. Let's go. Let's go. Diddy Trial, missing witnesses, jury selections, videos going on. A lot of shit happening in the chat right now. We are passing time right now, so people in the chat, let's go. If you win, Robo, I hope you do. I can't guarantee anything. By the way, we have an awesome opportunity for people to win right now, too. I'm going to tell you right now, if you're watching our show right now. Bang, another 20 going out to Robo. Let's go, baby. 20 going to you. 20 going out to Diane. That's how we do it, making money on the show. By the way, if you're watching right now, I have another chance for you guys to win. The wheel is done, but I have another opportunity for you guys that are watching live right now. If you're in the chat right now watching, okay, first off, what time does the show start every day? What time does the show start every freaking day, people in the chat? Drop it in there. What time does our show start every damn day? I just ended the poll right there. Over 690 people in there. 78% of people said that Diddy is going to be guilty. Said Diddy's going to be guilty. Holy shit. What time does our show start? Everybody in the chat right now. What time? Monday through Friday. What time is our show? By the way, big time sponsors coming in. Going to make some announcements coming up to you beautiful people. And yes, we have merchandise we couldn't put out without the freaking new logo situation. That's the only hold up. People in the chat, if you're watching live right now and you're a part of the Mason Mob, you're going to get free gear sent to your house. If you're a part of the Mason Mob and you're verified on the platform, you're going to get shit sent to your house. All you got to do is hit join and go in there right now. Join the Mason Mob. It's $1 a month. Join the show. If you don't have it, send me a direct message on Instagram and I'll give you the freaking $1. I don't give a damn. Join our show right now. If 5 people join right now, a lucky person will spin the wheel. We need 5 people to join the Mason Mob for someone to spin the wheel. Has to be 5 people. Join our show right now. And here's the next opportunity for people that are watching right now. If you have Instagram or you have TikTok, and we, by the way, thank you. Pimple Mom, we love and appreciate you. Candy, we love and appreciate you joining our show. Moderators, Brittany in the house. Listen, if you're watching live right now, okay? Gorgeous, let's join. Hello, my gorgeous, join. We need you a part of our show. By the way, if you're watching live right now, if you have Instagram or TikTok, go to Instagram right now and follow me, Brandon Mason Show. In my profile, it says Mason Mob. Click that and join that. That's free on there. The YouTube is our premier thing. All the people here, we're going to communicate on a daily basis. If you have Instagram, listen to me, people. If you have Instagram, get your ass on there. Follow Brandon Mason Show. In my profile, it says Mason Mob. Click that and hit join. That one is free on Instagram. We communicate every day on there. Here is our premier package on YouTube as our massive sponsor deals come in. You guys are a part of the show. And by the way, I forgot to tell you, tomorrow, or is it tonight? Let me check. Today, right now, as we're watching a live stream right now, let me go right now and take a look. We have tonight, I believe, is it tonight, right? The Warriors game and the Timberwolves game is tonight. Am I right? Yeah, it's tonight. We'll be live tonight for the game tonight, people. Warriors and Timberwolves right here live for the game. If you're watching the game tonight, the Warriors and Timberwolves, I'll be live right here. I start my live stream at 9:30. Tip-off's at 10. I'll be live right here at 9:30 for the game tonight. The Timberwolves and the freaking Warriors right here. Don't miss that shit. We'll be live here tonight having a good time. I appreciate all you beautiful people that are hanging out with us for the live stream covering the Diddy case. We went through a lot today. Live video, all kind of shit that happened that we got. New videos, all videos bring it right here. Anything happens big in the media, we'll bring it right here. Tomorrow we'll be covering the Trump case. Obviously all the stuff going on with China and all that shit. Tomorrow we'll be right here live for the freaking lineup with the Trump and China and tariff war tomorrow morning, live right here in the building. And welcome to the show. Hello, my gorgeous has joined the Mason Mob. We greatly appreciate you so much.
Make some noise!
Out there in Las Vegas and LA, we appreciate you so much. We don't forget about you. We love and appreciate you. Anybody else that wants to join the show, make sure you do that. We sign off and people join all the time. Join during the show so we can shout you freaking out in the live stream. We greatly appreciate you. If you're on Instagram, send me a direct message right now. I will communicate with you. Anybody that's in our Mason Mob, you have a direct line of communication. We'll be communicating with you on here and also, obviously, on Instagram. Greatly appreciate you. Everybody join the show. Get verified on the platform. When the new deals come in, you get paid from the show too. So I greatly appreciate you. Remember, when we sign off on today's show, at the end of it, give it like 15 seconds and make sure you hit that refresh button and leave a message on this video, people. Hit the refresh button after I sign off, about 15 seconds. Leave a message on the video. The best person with the best message We'll spin the wheel tomorrow. Roger, you do it every day. I greatly appreciate you so much. I'm going to sign off right now. I love and appreciate you guys so much. Leave a message on this video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for live on the show at 10 a.m. But tonight, we also have the NBA game with the Warriors and the Wolves. See all you beautiful people soon. I love and appreciate everyone watching the show today. You guys make it great. See you soon.
Real boots on the ground, so I'm very excited about that. And another thing that's just, it excites me and makes me laugh at the same time. Beyonce Jay-Z's 7-year-old daughter, Rumi, she is just a highlight. She has stolen the show at the Cowboy Carter Tour. But I think Rumi may already be over it, all right? Because on the opening night,